In 1957, a single tiny mistake triggered an explosion so radioactive it poisoned thousands, destroyed villages, and remains one of the worst nuclear disasters in history. But almost no one knows it happened. It wasn't Chernobyl. It wasn't Fukushima. This was something much, much worse. And the truth was buried for decades. Deep in the heart of the Soviet Union, there was a city so secret. It wasn't even on maps. Its name was Chelyabinsk 40. Here, behind barbed wire and guard towers, the Soviets built Mayak, a sprawling nuclear facility dedicated to one thing, producing weapons-grade plutonium. Workers lived and died without ever knowing the full scope of what they were creating. And underneath it all, nuclear waste was quietly piling up, stored in underground tanks, cooling, building pressure. One day, someone noticed that a cooling system on one of the tanks had failed, but instead of repairing it, the warning was ignored. For nearly a year, the temperature inside that tank kept rising, until it reached a critical point. On September 29, 1957, the tank exploded. The force was equivalent to 85 tons of TNT. A massive radioactive cloud shot a mile into the sky, silently drifting over forests, rivers, and villages. The contamination spread over 20,000 square kilometers, an area the size of New Jersey. Crops wilted, rivers ran toxic, people got sick, but no one told them why. Entire villages were evacuated under the cover of night, bulldozed to the ground without explanation. Survivors later called it the invisible death, but the Soviet government, they simply erased it from the records. When Western scientists began detecting radiation spikes from orbit, Soviet leaders denied everything. No explosion, no disaster, no contamination. Victims were forbidden from speaking. Doctors were ordered to misdiagnose radiation sickness as stress or influenza. It would take decades before the truth leaked out, and even then, only fragments. Today, the region around Mayak is still one of the most contaminated places on Earth. Entire rivers remain toxic. Children born in nearby areas still suffer from extremely high rates of birth defects and cancer, and yet, the Kyshtym disaster is barely a footnote in history books. A disaster 4 weeks worse than Chernobyl, almost completely erased from memory. So the next time you hear about Chernobyl, remember Kyshtym, because the real danger isn't just radiation, it's the disasters hidden from us until it's too late.